What is up, all you beautiful people? So, today we're doing something a little differently. It's kind of hard to stream this game for 4 hours. So we're going to do a short MTG Arena. We're going to buy some packs, we're going to play some matches, have some fun. Got enough for 4 packs, buy 4 solo packs. And I think I've got 3 or 4 packs already unlocked, so we're going to go ahead and open those too. And then after that, we're going to go back to Call of Duty Warzone. We're going to play some more Warzone after this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to stream this for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how long it takes to open up packs and everything and get some matches in. And then I'll end this stream and I'll start up a new one, only because I haven't quite figured out something yet to just keep the stream going, cut this one, and then go into the next one. But it will literally be starting shortly after this one and going into Warzone. So those that want to hang out still want to watch the stream, it's not going to be a short stream. It's going to be the full-length stream, maybe a little longer. Not fully sure yet. But we will be playing Warzone after this with some friends, some buddies. So we're going to have fun with that. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hi, Kyra. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy some packs. So like we've done, like I did in the last one, we could buy 4 packs, trying to stay away from Strixhaven. I've gotten quite a bit of Strixhaven, and I think I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 Strixhaven already, and I have 1 Kaldheim that I've unlocked. So we can do another Kaldheim if you guys want, or oh, come on, there we go. So we could do another one of those, or you know, buy one of the last 6. So we only got 4, so I'm gonna have you guys pick which ones we play or which ones we buy. But I'm going to stay away from Strixhaven right now because Strixhaven is the newest one, so you're getting a lot of free packs as it is from Strixhaven. So, yeah, what packs we're going to start with? What's the first pack we buy? Is it Kaldheim, Zendikar, Core 2021, Ikoria, Theros, or Eldraine? What packs do we buy? We already got 3 of these and 1 of these. And we got 4 packs we can buy. Theros? Okay, so we'll buy 1 pack of Theros, buy a pack of Zendikar. We got 2 more packs we can buy. So we got 3 of Strixhaven, 1 of Kaldheim, 1 of Zendikar, and 1 of Theros so far. Don't listen to him. So do we duplicate up, or do we buy 1 pack of either Core 2021, 1 pack of Ikoria, or 1 pack of Eldraine? We still got 2 more that we can buy. M2021. And then also the red pack, which Ikoria. Alright. Let's go over to packs. We got plenty of packs to open up now. Go all the way across. So which one do we open up first? We got solo packs here, and then the trio, the 3-pack. I know you guys are on a 20-second delay, so it's a good. Should be Desmond Stark. Could be wrong on that. I try to get all my usernames to be Desmond Stark or Desmond Stark Gaming. The only one that's not fully like that is Smite, and that's FBDS Gaming, so Facebook Desmond Stark Gaming. Oh, I guess you guys can't really see some of the packs. Let's go ahead and drop this down here for this stream. Alright, so we got Theros, Ikoria, Core 2021, Zendikar, Keldheim, or 3 packs of Strixhaven. Which packs do we open up first? Do we just go backward from oldest to newest? Alright. Revolution. Friend request successfully sent. Alright, we're opening up 2021. And then green. Awesome. Alright, so we did get 5 first, so we haven't had 5 of the, what is it? 8 cards so far. We did get a common wild card, so we get a free common of whatever choice, whatever one we want. But the first one is Sanctum of Stone Fangs, a legendary enchantment shrine. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. That is the 3rd or 4th shrine we have now out of the 5 that there are. And then we got Obsessive Stitcher. It's a human wizard creature with tap it, draw a card, then discard a card. Or pay 2 colorless, an island, a swamp, tap it, sacrifice Obsessive Stitcher, and return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And it's a 0/3. That could be fun. Then we got Mistral Singer, flying and prowess. So prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And it's a 2/2. And it's a siren. Then we got Defiant Strike. It's an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and then you get to draw a card. And then another shock. So an instant card deals 2 damage to target, any target you choose. Warden Battlements. Creature, wall, 0/3, defender. Attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. That's actually a pretty good wall. I like that. Damn. Okay. And then obviously the common wild, and the big rare or better card for this pack is Thieves Guide Enforcer, and it's a human rogue creature with flash, so flash allows you to play it as an instant spell instead of a normal creature spell. And whenever Thieves Guide enters, Thieves Guild Enforcer or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards. And then as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Thieves Guild Enforcer gets +2/+1 and has Death Touch, and it starts off as a 1/1. So not a bad draw. Definitely like this card. Could use this one. Like this one. This one's pretty good. Building a shrine deck is kind of it's a challenge, but I've seen it work. I know I've played against decks that have it's a shrine deck. They're a pain in the ass, and when all 5 are out there, it's worse. I think there's actually 6 because I think there's a 5-tone one. It's a pain in the ass, but they're fun. Alright, and then we're jumping over to Zendikar, because that's what was chosen. And we did get 5 new firsts out of this one too, oddly enough. So, we get Acquisitions Expert. It's a human rogue creature that's 1/2. When Acquisitions Expert enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards, that player discards that card. That's one of those decks I want to build, the party deck. Love the party. Your party consists of up to one of each: a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. All 5 colors have party, but like rogue cards are not in the white spot, and cleric I think isn't in the swamp, the black spot, and so forth and so forth. So each one, they're not in one of the colors. So you could build a 2-tone or a 3-tone. I'm planning on building a 5-tone party deck because that would be fun. I think it would be fun, and it works the best, I think, in my opinion. At least from what I've been thinking about and looking at and seeing card-wise, I think I could make a pretty good 5-tone one, so. Okay, so we got a double card. Malakir Rebirth is an instant. Choose target creature. You lose 2 life until end of turn. That creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Or you could play it as a land and it enters the battlefield tapped, and then you could tap it for a swamp. Kabura Outrider is a 3/3 human warrior creature. When Kabura, I'm saying that horribly. Outrider enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in your party. So again, it could end up as a 7/7 as long as you've got a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard in your party. Fucking bullshit. I wish these people would just leave me alone. And then we got Deadly Alliance. It's an instant spell. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Again, it could cost you 1 swamp if you got a full party out there. And then it destroys a target creature or planeswalker. And then Marauding Blight Priest. It's a vampire cleric, which is a 3/2. And whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Seen her in plenty of decks that cause them to gain life. Pure black deck, no less, that gains life, and opponents are just constantly losing life. And not just with this card, there are so many. There's black cards out there that if you gain X life, your opponent loses X life. It's a pain in the ass. It's fun to go up against, it's fun to play, but it's a pain in the ass. How beautiful. And then we got Cliffhaven Kitesail. It's an old one. I used to have it in my core deck. Artifact equipment. When Cliffhaven Kitesail enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature has flying, and it has an equip cost of 2. So the only thing that I've noticed about equipment that I don't remember having from when I first started playing, and as I gone up until I quit playing Magic for a little bit, was they never automatically equipped when they entered the battlefield to a creature. You always had to pay the cost anyways, no matter what. So that was interesting to see that they added something like that. It makes it more fun, a little easier. Kind of feels too easy to get those off, so. But it is part of the card. And then we got Territorial Scythe Cat. It's a 2/1 with trample. So obviously it's a cat creature, and it has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Territorial Scythe Cat. I have that in my landfall deck, my 5-tone landfall deck. And then the big rare or better card for this pack is Grokmaw Skyclave Ravager. It's a legendary creature, Hydra Horror. It's a 0/0, except for when it enters the battlefield. It enters the battlefield 3+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1/+1 counter on Grokmaw. When Grokmaw dies, create an XX black and green Hydra creature token where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on him. That's kind of cool. It's like a mutating or zombie Hydra. Not all of them. This is only the second pack I've opened, Miss Caitlin. And we just finished up this pack. So there's the Acquisition Expert, the Human Rogue, 1/2. And basically, when it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals a number of cards equal from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party, and then you get to choose one of those, and that player discards it. And then the Malachor Rebirth, which is an instant. You choose a target creature, you lose 2 life, and until the end of the turn, it has, when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, or you can use it as a land and play it the other way. Oh yeah, because no one would use them with enchantments auto attachment. Not many people do. Like, I didn't see many core decks. I did see a lot of core decks, but I didn't see a lot of core decks when I was playing my core deck, even in tournaments, because it was so much mana just to play an equipment card. So like this one's pretty cheap. It's 1, and then you equipped it for 2, but it gives your creature flying. So this one, I like the idea that they gave it so that it attaches to the as soon as it comes in, because that's a lot to give one creature flying. And I know there's plenty of ways to destroy flying creatures or counter flying creatures, but only giving it flying, I kind of like the idea of it being able to be attached. But there are a lot of equipment that are like 3 or more to play, and then you had to pay 2 or more just to equip it. Oh yeah, the vampire. And then there's the Cabra Outrider, which is a 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in your party. And then Deadly Alliance, it's an instant. It costs 1 less to cast for each party creature in your party, and then you destroy target creature or planeswalker. And then the vampire, whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So yeah, that would be good in your vampire deck. And then I already showed the Cliffhaven Kite Sail, just gives you creature flying when it enters the battlefield. And then the tutorial, damn it, did it again! Territorial Scythe Cat, which is the 2/1 trample and landfall. Whenever it enters when a land enters the battlefield, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on them. I have them in my landfall deck. So that's this pack, Miss Caitlin. What pack will we open up next? We got Theros, Ikoria, Kaldheim, and then 3 Strixhaven. There's actually a lot of black vampires in some of these new sets that would be good in your vampire deck. It's a bunch of life gain, and every time you gain life, your enemies take damage. Your opponent takes damage. Whether it's like that one, and every time you gain life, they lose 1 life, or there's some black vampires that every time you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. Anytime you play a vampire, they lose life. There's so many different ones now. Not used to black being a life gain possibility. What are we going with, guys? I like that music for it. Kinda like that one. Blue, red, brown, teal. Blue, red, brown, teal. Got it. Alright, so we're starting with blue, so Kaldaham. Alright, so, oh shit. Got 5 more new ones again. Obviously, we got an uncommon wild card, so. So we got an uncommon, free uncommon. Alright, so we got Valkyrie Sword. It's an artifact equipment. When Valkyrie Sword enters the battlefield, you may pay 4 colorless and a plains, a white one. If you do, create a 4/4 White Angel Warrior creature token with flying and vigilance, then attach Valkyrie Sword to it. So you already get a 4/4 White Angel Warrior creature token. Then this equipment attaches to that card, and it gets +2/+1, becoming a 6/5 for 2 mana. You're getting a 6/5 flying vigilance creature for 2 mana. Well, I guess it would be technically 7 if you were to create the angel. So I guess that's not bad. And then there's the equip cost of 3. Then we got Gold Vein Pick. Equipment artifact. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token, and it has an 1 colorless to equip it. Treasure token. Tap it, sacrifice it, and add 1 mana of any color. And then we got Smashing Success. It's an instant card. Destroy target artifact or land. If an artifact is destroyed this way, create a treasure token, which is tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Then we got Struggle for Skimfar. It's a sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control, and then it has Foretell for 1 forest. Foretell, during your turn, you may pay 2 colorless and exile this card from your hand, face down. Cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. So, in essence, you're getting to play this card for 1 mana less. You can start off by exiling it for 2, and then on your next turn you can play it for 1 forest, instead of having to pay 4 for the full thing. Not bad. And then we got Notvold Recluse, which is a 4/2 Reach Spider creature. Obviously Reach is a creature with Reach, can block creatures with flying. That's fucked up. I like the artwork on this one. I like the artwork on this one. I like the artwork on that one. And then Volatile Fjord enters the battlefield tapped. It's considered an island or a mountain. It's also a snowland. And then you can tap it for either a mountain or tap it for an island. I'm not sure if this is the first set since they've had snow cards, but snow cards is an old mechanic. Like one of the, I don't want to say one of the first, but pretty close to the beginning of Magic, if I'm not mistaken. And then the big card for this pack is Cosmos Elixir. It's an artifact. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. Not bad. So you're either getting life, so your life total can be over your starting life total, or you're getting to draw a card and get some extra power going in your hand. Alright, so next pack is the red one, so Coria. And 5 more again, and we just got a free rare. So we're up to 1 common, 4 uncommon, 1 rare. Auspicious Starks is an elk beast creature that's a 6/6. It has mutate. Love and mutate, even though it's pretty overpowered in my opinion. For 5 colorless, 1 forest, you can mutate this creature instead of playing it as a solo for 4 colorless and 1 forest. And then whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Put those permanent cards onto the battlefield. My mutate deck is only permanent. All land, all creatures. And so if he's mutated once, I exile that one, and then I get to put him onto the battlefield for free. So it's pretty scary. I like it. That might be going into my mutate deck. I'm excited now. And then we got Parasol Beast, which is an elemental beast. Also a mutate for 1 forest, 1 island. It's a 2/4 and it has pay colorless, tap it, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put that card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. So no matter what, you're basically getting to draw the card, and then if it's a land, you get to put it on the battlefield for free. So that one might actually go into my deck too. Free draw power. I don't have a lot of draw power in there. I tend to run out of cards fast. And then we got Prickly Marmoset. It's a monkey creature. It's a 2/3 first strike. Whenever you cycle a card, Prickly Marmoset gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Cycling is you pay the mana cost, you either exile or discard the card, and then you get to draw the card. And then first strike, obviously this creature deals combat damage before creatures without first strike. Does not apply when you have to fight another, when you get to choose, like this creature fights this creature, or your opponent chooses this creature fights this creature. And it also doesn't count against with double strike. They'll actually hit at the same time, and then the double strike will hit again. And then we got Keep Safe. Ooh, it's an owl. Oh, that is so pretty. It's an instant card. Counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. And then draw a card. It is a bad word, but that's what it says. I like this. I like this card a lot. Keep safe. Get it, owl. Protect him. Or is he protecting you? I don't know. Ooh. And then Cloud Piercer. It's a 5/4 dinosaur creature with reach. It has mutate, 3 colorless, 1 mountain. And then whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. We got Corpse Churn. Instance, mill 3 cards. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. For 2 mana. And then we got Vulpikeet. Fox Bird creature. That's a 2/3 flyer with mutate, 2 colorless, 1 plains or white card, mana card. Whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So I did get some mutate cards. They might have to go in my mutate deck. And then for the big final card of this pack, Savai Triome. Enters the battlefield tap, or you can cycle it for 3 colorless. It counts as a mountain, a plains, and a swamp, and then you can obviously tap it and either add a mountain, a swamp, or a plains. So, pretty good. If you got a 3-tone deck, it's a good one. Always got options then. You always have at least one of all 3 colors, mana. And then you got, what was it, brown, and then teal. So we're going to open up Strixhaven, all 3 packs of Strixhaven, and then we're going to open up the pack of Theros. So the first pack of Strixhaven, School of Mages. We got Negate, counter target non-creature spell. So you little punks that like to play red-blue instant sorcery cards, just counter that shit. Fuck it all. We didn't actually get any new cards so far out of this set, but I've also opened the most packs I've opened is from Strixhaven. Then we got Mage Hunter, which is a horror creature and it's a 3/4. Whenever an opponent casts or copies an instance or sorcery spell, they lose 1 life. Good counter to the red-blue. And then we got Aether Helix. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. So return an enemy's permanent to their hand, and then you get to return one from your graveyard to your hand. Then we got Leech Fanatic, which is a 2/2 human warlock creature. As long as it's your turn, Leech Fanatic has lifelink. Then we got Fractal Summoning. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it. So X is going to be, you got to either pay 2 islands or 2 forests or an island and a forest, and then you got to pay however many you want extra to put that many +1/+1 counters on your little fractal. Love this stuff. I like the concept of this one. I actually started building a deck for this. I like the concept. And then Twin Scroll Shaman. It's a 1/2 dwarf shaman creature with double strike. Another dwarf for that dwarf deck that I want. There's a lot of decks that I want, and I'm slowly getting the cards to build that the different decks. So, and then the common wild card, which puts us at 2 common, 4 uncommon, 1 rare, and a mythic rare. And then the big card for this pack is... Wait! Did you already tell me what I was getting? You did! You sneaky little schnit! So, there's the mythic that is actually up here that I didn't remember seeing us getting. So, that ended up being the big card, which is actually a pretty good card because now we can choose any mythic rare that we want by redeeming this guy. So, not bad. Another Strixhaven pack. Still, oh, we did get a first. Alright, Whirlwind Denial. It's an instant card. For each spell and ability your opponent control, counter it unless its controller pays 4. Colorless. So, this one's weird. So it only works for the red-blue set, the most effective way. It plays the best for the most effective way in a red-blue instant sorcery deck. And that is because every time you play an instance, the red-blue deck with the instants and sorceries, all the creatures out there and enchantments, they're going to do something every time you cast a spell. So now you're countering that spell, plus all the effects are going because you played the spell. And the opponent still has to pay 4 more on top of what they just paid to try to cast that spell. And then it negates everything if they don't. All the abilities that would go off because you played an instance or sorcery spell. I figured out how this card works, and it now makes sense to me. And then we got Eye Witch. It's a 1/1 eye bat creature, flying, and when it dies, you get a learn. So learn is you may reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card, or draw a card. And then Mascot Interception is a sorcery. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature token. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. So those tokens that are fucking huge. Or, if you just need to sacrifice a creature, pull that token. Sack it. It's good. Then we got Mage Duel. It's a sorcery. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you cast another instance or sorcery spell this turn. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. Then it fights target creature you don't control. So there's fight. There's fight creature you don't, which means they're both going to deal the damage. Or there's target creature you control deals damage to a target creature you don't control, whereas they don't fight now. It's just your creature deals damage to your opponent's creature. Moldering Karok. It's a 3/3 zombie crocodile creature that has trample and lifelink. This crocodile, minus the green glowing effect, and you know, the undead look, reminds me of the crocodile from Peter Pan. Wow. And then Silver Quill Pledge Mage is a 3/1 vampire cleric creature with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instance or sorcery spell, Silver Quill Pledge Mage gains your choice of flying or lifelink until end of turn. So, if you play 2 spells, you can gain both, flying and lifelink. Not bad. For 3. And then Inkling Summoning is a sorcery lesson card that allows you to create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. And then the big pack, or the big card out of this pack is Semester's End. It's an instant card. Exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of the next end step, return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, and an additional loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker. Not bad. Got a couple of those, I believe. Then we got the last pack of Strixhaven. And we did end up with 2 firsts, and we just got another uncommon. Free uncommon. So, Revitalize. Damn, that was easy to say. Instance, you gain 3 life, and you get to draw a card for 2 mana. Seems a bit much for 2 mana, in my opinion, based on other cards that do similar things. 2 mana, draw a card, no big deal. Even 1 mana to draw a card is a pretty good thing. But to gain 3 life, most of the time that's like 3 mana. Field Bounce. Oh yeah, Field Bounce. Yeah. Good to protect all your creatures, especially if you know you're going up against a deck that giant deck, because they got they play it constantly. It destroys all creatures on the battlefield that are creatures and planeswalkers, I believe, that are not giants. So it's a good counter to giants. Team Pennant. It's an artifact equipment. A creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance and trample. If you're going to equip it to a creature token, it's only 1 mana to equip it. If you're going to equip it to an actual creature, a regular creature, it's going to cost you 3 to equip it. 1 mana, and it doesn't automatically equip. I think that's the first equipment that I've seen that doesn't automatically equip. So this is actually pretty good. It's only 1 mana to play it. But then it's either 2 to, which seems a bit much to equip it to, even if it is a token creature, because of everything you get. And then the 3, so a total of 4 to equip it to an actual creature. That actually seems pretty fair and balanced. And then the next first card we've gotten is Maelstrom Muse, which is a 2/4 Djinn wizard creature with flying. Whenever Maelstrom Muse attacks, the next instance or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is Maelstrom Muse's power as this ability resolves. Damn. Basically 1 mana cost for most spells. And if you know, make it bigger, it can make even the big instant sorcery spells 1 mana cost. Springmane Servant is a 3/2 elk creature. When Springmane Servant enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. It's a little free life, plus a decent creature for 3. Spiteful Squad is a 0/0 human warlock creature with Death Touch. Spiteful Squad enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And when Spiteful Squad dies, put its counters on target creature you control. I kind of want to build a deck like that. There's a lot of cards that enter the battlefield with counters on them. And then when they die, you get to move the counters. You get to bounce the counters to a different creature. And there's a lot of cards that you can give your creatures more +1/+1 counters. That's pretty good. And then we got the Twin Scroll Shaman. We got that last pack. It's a Dwarf Shaman. 1/2 with double strike. And then Spectre of the Fens. It's a 2/3 Spectre creature with flying. And then it has pay 5 colorless, 1 swamp. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Now you just gain life with that vampire. They also lose another life. And since you gain 2 life, they also lose 2 more life with the other vampire and the enchantment. And since you... Nope, it's not a vampire. So yeah. And then for the big card for this pack, and the final pack of this one, is Exponential Growth. Sorcery card until end of turn. Double target creature's power X times. So you pay 2 forests, and then your X's have to are equal. So I believe. So it's, you could pay 4, and now they're doubled twice or once. Or you pay 6 and now it's doubled twice. You pay 8 and now it's doubled 3 times, triple. So pretty good card. Really good in a big green deck, big creature deck, or even little deck. It'd be more beneficial in the big deck, especially if they got trample, because most of the big creatures have trample, or you can give them trample. So we did get some new firsts. We got 3 out of this pack. For the final pack is Theros, Death Beyond Death. Fuck. Learn your pack. Alright, so we did get a couple of firsts. We did get another common wild card. So Underworld Dreams is an enchantment. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to that player. And then Nessian Hornbeetle, which is a 2/2 insect creature. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then we got Return to Nature. Choose one. Destroy a target artifact, or destroy a target enchantment, or exile target card from a graveyard. Yeah, that's what I thought. They had to be even. I knew they used to. I knew they had to be before I quit playing. So I didn't know if they changed it, because they did change some things since the last time I had gotten into Magic. So Setessan Skirmisher is a 2/1 human warrior creature with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, Setessan Skirmisher gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And then this ability triggers when an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. Then we got, Karametra's Blessing. It's an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchantment creature or an enchantment, if it's an enchanted creature or an enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. And then we got Plummet, which obviously destroys target creature with flying. It's from older packs or older blocks, so that one's been around for a little bit now. And then we got the common. And then for the big card and final card of this pack, Dream Trawler. It's a 3/5 Sphinx creature with flying and lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever Dream Trawler attacks, draw a card. Discard a card. Dream Trawler gains hexproof until end of turn. And tap it. So, not bad. And we did get 3 firsts total out of that pack. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go. What time is it? 10:40? Yeah, so I think about 11:30 we're gonna end Magic and we're gonna go over to Call of Duty. But we're gonna play some standard rank. This I'm going to allow you guys to pick what deck I play. Each time from the packs, from the decks that I have. And we are playing in standard, so I win, I get points, I can rank up. I lose a mark, and go from there. So we got my Gabo deck, we got my Landfall deck, we got my Red-White Knight deck, and then all the others that you automatically get once you complete the challenges. Alright, so it looks like we're going to play the White-Black Life Skills deck. This is that Vampire deck. It's a Black-White Vampire deck. Alright, so looks like we got some big cards. So starting with 3 mana is a good idea. Gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Shadow Spear. Creature gets +1/+1. Permanents you control lose. Your permanents your opponent's control loses hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Oh, that's the second time I've seen one, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and keep this. So we're pretty set now. We've got 2 swamps and 2 plains. For the most part, we can play almost any card in this deck. We need 1 more land, I believe, to be able to play every card in this deck. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and play this enchantment now. Just to get cards out of our hands. And now if we gain 3 or more life in a turn, we get a 2/2 white griffin creature token with flying. And we can do that by playing this card next turn. We can't play anything else, so let's go ahead and just gain that 4 life real quick. Get us a free creature at the end of our turn. And yeah. Can't do anything with that right now. Gain life, so I got a free creature. Yay! Yes, you go ahead and you do all your scrying. It looks like you're playing a 5-tone deck. Or you just like all the scry cards in life. Beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter at random that Crystalline Giant doesn't have on it from among flying, first strike, death touch, hexproof, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, vigilance, and +1/+1 counter. Put a counter on that kind of Crystalline Giant, and it's a 3/3. Holy shit. Okay. Pass to combat. Resolve. Pass. My turn. Flying lifelink at the beginning of your end step. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. So we're gonna go ahead and make this even. I think I'm gonna get rid of that fucker right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and attack. You got a little elemental. Hey, knock that shit off. Go ahead and play the 5th land for the turn. I want to get him out there. We can do this. Tap, pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. If not, you just lost 3 life, no matter what. It's only 2 to equip it. And give him lifelink. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna attack. Gain 3 life, which means this ability goes off. And if I gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. So he lost 3 life just because I hit him for 3. So he lost 6 in this one turn. Go ahead and play this. Go ahead and get him out there. Go ahead and get him out there. And then go ahead and attack for everything. And a turn, I gain 3 life, he loses 3 life, and I gained a free guy. And good game. Oh, see what I was talking about? We're gonna go ahead and sack that, gain 3 life. Go ahead and end my turn, get me a free creature. But he's played that now, so he can't do that. He can only play it as the creature now, a 7/7 Vigilant Giant. Dude, this deck is crazy. Beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. Doesn't matter because I'm going to equip. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. So I'm going to lose 1 life, he's going to gain 1 life. Beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature with Vigilance. You have Vigilance. Guess what? I win. Good game. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Next, attack with all. Next. Oh no, I don't. Shit. Because my other creature is gone that was doing the extra 3 damage. Damn. I do win next turn though. Unless he gains a shit ton of life. Enters battlefield, draw a card, discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Cool. I mill. Doesn't matter. But I do believe I win next turn unless he can gain more than 3 life this turn. Because I'll just put this on him, make him a 3/3 with lifelink, attack with 2 flyers. That's 6 damage with lifelink. If he manages to, I get another 2/2 White Griffin creature token with flying. Damn. Yep. Go ahead and resolve. I know. Lost 2 land. Doesn't matter. I have all the land I need for this deck. Create a 2/3 blue and black nightmare creature token where whenever this creature attacks or blocks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Okay, cool.
Come, create.
Doesn't have flying, so you still don't have flying no matter what, dude.
Me.
That's a sick one. What the shit? Oh, you a piece of work. Wow.
Your heroics
Nice.
are but a dream to me.
I'm not expecting them to use their fucking second ability to subtract anything from it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Nah, go for it, dude. I got all the life in the world. Yeah. Shit. I don't know what the fuck deck this is. It's clearly a 5-tone, but I don't understand the concept of it at all. Oh, that. Actually, I probably should have got rid of that. Oh no, he can't use it. He's got to add 1 to it now. So he lives next turn. And game. Yes, I know. No. Yes, I know. Gain your life. I lose my 1 life. And then you're gonna gain 3, but it doesn't matter. I keep saying that, and then you keep surprising me and fucking my world up. So I'm gonna stop. You do you. Cause shit, I thought I was gonna win like 3 turns ago. enters the battlefield, return target instance or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. How much do you bet he pulls that one? Cast off. Because it's technically in his graveyard. No? Search the library. Okay. Cycle too. Why are you cycling so much, dude? Oh, because you're drawing cards. Trying to get me to mill my deck away. Is this supposed to be a mill deck? Because you're confusing the shit out of me. Dissolve all. Dissolve, man. I still got 36 cards in my deck. If you can make me mill all 36 this turn, I'll be surprised.
Terror lurks among us.
Still won, just took like 4 turns longer than I was expecting. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright. Wasn't a bad deck. Oh, free card. What do we get? Covetous Urge, sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. Nice. Got 200 gems, so 200 more gems, and I can buy 3 packs and then gain 275 XP, which is for this. Nice, so we're going to get 50 gold, plus 25 more for here. And if we win, we'll gain 250 more, so that'll put us at 450 out of 1,000. Cool. Alright. What deck we playing next? That was a good deck. The black-white life skills. Landfall? Okay. This deck is a work in process. It's getting there though. I did actually get 2 wins with it. Out of like 12. But I also did start with like perfect hands on those 2 wins. Alright, so that's good, that's good. Really don't need you right off the bat. But I could play 3 cards by turn 3. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this. And we're gonna greet our opponent. Astro Magic. How the hell are ya? Hellhound. 0/1 gets +2/+2 every time a land enters the battlefield. There he is. Put that in my landfall deck. 2020. Every time that comes into play, they forfeit on me. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Play him. And go ahead and attack. Charming Prince. So you're not Prince Charming, you're just charming. And happen to be a prince. I'll go ahead and take that, eat that. Come on. Send it to me, baby. Ooh. So I could play this. Or I could play this. But if I play that, then play that next turn, that's +2/+2 for all three of these creatures. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, you can block one and survive. But that's still 2 damage going at you. How the fuck have you gained 5 life? Did I miss something? How did he gain 5 life? Oh, extra the battlefield too there. Holy shit, what the target blocking creature gets +7/+7 until end of turn for 1 fucking mana. You see that shit? Oh. Oh, you. What the hell? Okay. I see you. Not happy with you, but I see you. So, I believe it's a 3-tone deck, so I'm going to pull a swamp out. And I think I'm going to pull another mountain out, and I'll be good. We're going to put him onto the battlefield. So land enters the battlefield. I haven't played my land for the turn. And I attack with all. Nice. You're gonna block the 1/3 with trample, 4 damage to you still. It's up 2, 4, 5. 5 land. 2 more, and I'm making one of them. Probably make the Skyclave GOP'd a 23/21. One more land and I can play him. Each creature control gets +1/+0 for each time it has attacked this turn. And then I get free attack afterwards. Ow! What the shit was that? Hey, rank up! It's been a minute. So 50 more gold, 275 XP more. And then they forfeited, so I think I'm gonna play that landfall deck one more time. Okay, we still started with one of them. Gains trample until end of turn. Life every time, so yeah, we're definitely keeping this on. We can play a card all the way through round 2, unless we get another land. I need land. Make him bigger and gain 2 life. This dude's gonna start eating me. Whoa. Whenever a source you deal damage, non-combat damage to an opponent, he gets plus 1/0. Gains double strike until end of turn. What the hell was that? Okay, you doubled it. Yeah, I'll take 4. Why not? This is looking bad, guys. Landfall deck ain't being landfall-y. There it is. Alright. Go ahead and play my land for the turn. Go ahead and send everything. Okay, well, I didn't have to use that, so we're going to go ahead and play this guy. Agreed. Definitely makes for bad landfall deck. Enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Chandra. Ah! Fuck. Put it into your hand if you search your library. This way, shuffle it. So you got your Planeswalker. 4/2. You've already tapped everything. So instead of letting you have it, I can just kill you. I die too. We do a trade, fair game. I'm happy with that. You can't do nothing. All your lands tapped. No abilities that allow you to do bigger. It's pointless to attack this round, so we're going to go ahead and say no attacks. But I can now eat one of these guys. Won't be able to eat that guy. And I'll be able to eat that guy though. If he attacks with it. Reactivate a loyal ability on. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Holy sh! This dude playing this deck good. Again, no land. We're in a bad situation, guys. Jesus! He's like, no, boop! I'm not stupid enough to attack. I can eat some of your creatures just by blocking. So we're gonna go ahead and wait, see what, cause you like to play all your land before you attack. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Come on. Come on. There you go. Go ahead and activate your ability. Deals 3 damage to each opponent. Bump him to 6 so that all this shit goes off again. God bless America. Confused about what, boss? That one I shouldn't attack because I'll get eaten and won't be able to do nothing. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and do this. Unfortunately. But that's going to eat 2 creatures. He's going to eat 2 of mine. And then I'm going to take 8 damage. No land, man. No fucking land. Good game. Is that an it? Oh, it's a fucking sorcery. Damn. Three damage to each opponent. Game over. Ow, the whole game. Strategy. That's a strategy game, basically. Get a concept, build around it, and then you just battle it out. You can play a land once a turn. So that was the cards down here. Play as many cards as you can with the amount of land that you have down there. You're basically trying to reduce your opponent's life total to 0 to win before yours gets reduced to 0. You can also mill your opponent, which is making them discard cards out of their deck to their graveyard, which is their discard pile, until they have 0 cards where they can't draw a card on their turn. They lose the match. Or just agitate the shit out of them so bad that they forfeit the match and you still win. Different cards have different abilities that do different things that benefit you. So, what deck are we playing next, guys? This will either be the last one or one more, and then I'm going to switch over to Call of Duty. Yeah, I can. Goblins? Gobos! This deck is got more wins than losses in it. It is a fast, quick little gobos or cannon fire, man. Quick little boop boop boop, plus the burn on top of that. Just what the hell does that say? Just toes and jewels. What the shit? Oh man, that is all the land I need for this entire deck right there. And I got my little 1/1 haste guy for free and some free damage, and then hell yeah! Hello, my opponent. Be prepared to be eaten by gobos because they like the flesh. Tells me you got something up in there that can fuck me up already. Oh, you played that damn dwarf deck. You better not be. Oh, this is that red-white knight deck. I know what you're playing. Alright. Shit. Guys. Bad dog. Yeah, but that was enough. That 4 land was enough to play every card in this deck. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Shit. So I'm gonna fuck him up, okay? I'm gonna freak him out. I'm gonna attack with my little 2/2. 99% of the time they actually block. Hey! Oh fuck! Fuck! Screwed up. Whoa. Damage can be prevented if turn itself to damage to any target and then shocks me. Oh! Guys, I fucked up. I got too excited. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. First things first, yeah. So, hey, let me do my shit. Gonna kill that off. That's not how I wanted to do that, but that'll work, I guess. Yeah, we lost that on this match. Yeah, I overjumped and got excited and fucked up. Block that. That's 6 damage. I got you. Good shit. There it is. Alright, we lost there. Alright guys. We're gonna end Magic. I'm gonna end the stream. And then I'm going to restart a new stream, and we're going to play Call of Duty Warzone. I will see you guys shortly. As soon as I figure out how to do all this shit again. Haha. So, I'll be right back. We're going to start up a whole new stream until I can figure out how to do this right. So, I will see you guys in a second.